the creepers are based on croissants. That's what the look is going to be about.
I was first introduced to Edward Ashton's novel by my dad, and I just wondered when and how you first came across it and why you decided to adapt it.
2020 summer. 그때 이제 이 워너브라더스 스튜디오에서 판권 구매하는 부서가 있는데 거기서 이게 출간되기 전에 이미 소설이 흥미로워서 판권을 샀고 그거를 워너브라더스가 같이 일하는 프로덕션 파트너인 플랜 B한테 줬는데 플랜 B는 또 저랑 넷플릭스 옥자를 옛날에 했었던 그 제작사란 말이죠. 그래서 플랜 B의 제레미 클라이너가 이제 디디 가드너가 그걸 저한테 보냈어요. 그래서 이제 그런 루트를 통해서 저한테 왔는데 이 소설 자체가 워낙 유니크하니까 뭔가 유니크한 걸 많이 만드는 프로덕션 또 약간 이상한 걸 많이 만드는 감독한테 이렇게 쭉 오게 된 것 같아요.
So there's a department in Warner Brothers that purchased rights to existing material, and they discovered the manuscript before the novel was even published. And so they handed it to their producing partner, Plan B, who did Okja with me. So Jeremy Kleiner and Didi Gardner of Plan B handed me the material, and that was sort of the root. And Plan B is known for creating unique films, and that's why Warner gave it to them. I am known for creating weird films, so that's why Plan B gave it to me.
From Snowpiercer and Parasite to The Host, many of your films explore themes of class, identity, and survival. How did those central ideas translate into outer space for Mickey 17?
그 이게 뭐 퓨처리스틱한 사이파이고 어쩌고 해도 어쨌든 결국은 사람 얘기인데 특히 이제 휴먼 프린팅이라는 그 핵심 컨셉을 갖고 있단 말이에요. 근데 이게 그 휴먼 프린팅을 통해서 사실 그 익스펜더블이라는 되게 극단적인 직업을 하게 돼요. 계속 죽는 직업, 죽을 만치 위험한 일을 계속 반복하는 직업. 왜냐하면 죽고 나서 리프린트하면 되니까 휴먼 프린터에서. 그래서 어떻게 보면은 이게 되게 워킹 클래스 얘기거든요. 미키가 사실 워킹 클래스인 거죠. 그래서 예.
So, Mickey 17 is this futuristic sci-fi film, but in the end, it's a very human story. The key concept of the film, human printing, lands our main character in this predicament of being an expendable. This guy who has this extreme job, who is constantly sent out to these dangerous missions because, he can just be reprinted whenever he dies. And in that sense, it's a very working class story as well.
그래서 미키가 사실 그런 나름 극한 직업이지만 중요한 일을 하는데 또 이 전체 사회나 사람들이 무시해요. 약간 천시하기도 하고. 그래서 이 그 사회가 갖고 있는 그런 모순이 담겨 있는데 그거를 이렇게 저렇게 다 미키가 극복하고 마침내 자기가 인간으로서의 어떤 자기 스스로를 존중할 수 있는 인간이 되는 게 어떻게 보면 이 영화의 스토리죠. 그리고 결국은 거기에는 사회 시스템이나 클래스에 대한 얘기가 있을 수밖에 없는 거예요.
And, so Mickey, has this extreme job, and it's quite important for his community, but the people in his community and the society treats him with total disregard and even with a lot of disdain at times, which is a paradox that exists in our own world. And you can say that the story is about Mickey's journey of overcoming the perceptions of his society and community and finding his own dignity and his sense of selfhood. And within that journey, you get all these stories inevitably about the system and the class of the society around him.
No spoilers, of course, but one of my favorite parts of the movie was the creepers. Their design's wonderful. I just wondered if you were able to tell me a bit about how you and the effects team came up with their look.
In the beginning of the process, the creature design, I worked again with the guy. His name is Hitcher. He's amazing creature designer I worked with before. The host and Okja, the super pig Okja was also his creation. So 되게 믿음이 있는 관계였고 이제 디자인의 출발점은 그 크로아상 빵. 요게 요 느낌으로 가는 거다 우리가.
Yeah, so he and I have a really trusting relationship, and in the beginning, I was like, the creepers are based on croissants. That's what the look is going to be about.
There's only one creature in the movie, creeper, but actually there is 3 different kind of creepers in the movie. 베이비 크리퍼, 주니어 크리퍼, and 마마 크리퍼. 그리고 이 비주얼 이펙트 팀이랑 이 세 가지 사실상 다른 크리처니까 열심히 준비를 했고 특히 마마 크리퍼가 너무 중요했어요. 이 그 마마 크리퍼가 가진 위엄, 카리스마 그리고 그 존재감이 영화의 어떻게 보면 되게 핵심 캐릭터 중에 하나이기 때문에 정말 VFX 팀하고 예, 고민을 많이 했죠. 예.
So technically, we were creating three different characters, and the VFX team and I worked very hard to differentiate the three. And in particular, the Mama Creeper was particularly important. We had to make sure that she seemed charismatic and carried this magnetic and weighty presence, and feel like she has a lot of force. And because she plays such a central role in the film, the VFX team and I worked very hard to create her.
Because Every Man is a cinema, we always like to ask, what is the first film you remember seeing in the cinema, and what was that experience like for you?
그 제일 처음 내가 어렸을 때 6살 때 7살 때 엄마 아빠랑 극장에 갔는데 그 이상한 아프리카 동물 다큐멘터리였는데 기억이 하나도 안 나는데 그 원숭이가 침팬지가 나무에서 과일을 따먹는데 그 과일에 알코올 성분이 있는 거야. 천연 알코올 성분. 그래갖고 얘네가 취해가지고 막 떨어져 나무를. 근데 그게 보고 막 사람들이 웃었거든요. 관객들이. 그게 기억이 나요. 근데 그 다큐멘터리가 알고 보니 최근에 누가 그거를 밝혀줬는데 무슨 1976년에 나온 워너브로더스 다큐멘터리라고 그러던데 교육 다큐멘터리.
So it was probably when I was 6 or 7 and I went to the theater with my parents, and it was this like African animal documentary, and I don't remember much, but I remember there were these chimpanzees on a tree picking and eating fruit, but it turns out the fruit had like natural alcohol in it, so they all got drunk and just fell off from the trees. And recently I found out that this documentary is a Warner Brothers documentary created in 1976. Yeah.
Someone gave me information about the movie. And anyway, it was very funny documentary.